Sitting here talking and my mic's muted. What's up, everybody? This is Tim with the Nintendo Dads. I don't have my headphones on. I'm giving this a try to do a review with, hopefully the music isn't overlapping with the music coming in through the recording. But anyways, that's technical stuff. We don't care about that. Anyways, we were here to check out Victory Heat Rally. First look. Well, to be honest, it's kind of a let's play, but a first look at some of the other tracks of this racing game on the Nintendo Switch. Shout out to the Platonic friends and the developer Sky Devil Palm, which is an awesome name. Thank you to them for giving us a code and for sharing this with the community. I love racing games, so I was excited to check this one out, especially because I like racing games with good drifting in it. And this seems to have that. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's get to this and check it out. I'll show you what I've learned about it so far. So here I've got a game already, data select. I got one trophy, group A, garage 4, blah, blah, blah. I spent about 34 minutes in it. But let's continue taking a look at the first look at the courses after the first cup. Because that's where I left off. Alright, so I've completed the first cup in the Breeze Tour, and now I'm in the Thunder Tour, and this game is pretty, I like the 8-bit graphics, or the graphical, it kind of gives an 8-bit or 16-bit look to it, so let's just go jump into it. Let's look at it together for the first time, because this is the first time I'm going to do this track, and let's look at it together. And hopefully I remember some of the things since it's been a few days since I played it. But here's this character, Sally, who's giving us a kind of a rundown on things. So, one of the things is about this track is definitely like arcadey. The previous tracks were, so I'm guessing these will be a little bit more of the same. Alright, A is gas. B is brake. I think the drift is kind of the same as the Mario Kart drift. So you kind of get a boost from when you drift in the right and take off in the right spot. So I just have to remember that feel of the game here. There's no like weapons or things like that in Mario Kart, but the drift feels exactly the same. So I'm sure you will get a lot of the same feels here. Mario Kart players will feel at home. It is 1 to 4 player local play, so that's cool. Right now the game is going for $25 on the eShop, so if that's a little bit too much for you, as I always say, add it to the eShop, add it to your wish list. So if it goes on sale and it's at a price you prefer, you can pick it up. Or in case you want to, that's the other thing you can do too, is you can knock people off the track if you hit them. Like my cart is a little bit more heavier, so I can definitely hit people a little bit more. You get a choice of a few cars to start with, and then you can unlock more, which I did in the last tour. I was able to go to a track and unlock the racer in that one. But I've been using the same racer and car since I started, so I thought that was pretty cool. And you can see it's just basically racing, getting through, and you can probably set the difficulty. I don't remember if I had to do that at the beginning. But see, you get to see what I'm doing here. That's cool. This is the first time I've done the replay. You can see I'm just using mainly gas. And then where I crashed, but I was able to recover, thankfully. Again, this is a multiplayer locally. There's no online. I'm always disappointed when companies or game developers don't have online. I know it's extra work, so maybe in the second iteration of this they'll come out with online. Because I think it would be another good game to have to be able to play with people online. So again, I said this is $25 on the eShop, and it's pretty straightforward. A lot of other things you can do when you go back to the track. Let me show you some of the things that I did there. Oh, you can hide the HUD. Nice. And you change the view. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, you get kind of like the movie look. I like the graphics in this. It's pretty cool. All right, so what we're gonna do is end replay, and then go back to the group there. Yep. So I unlocked the opening to the next track, but I also want to show you the garage. So let's go to the garage. So these are the players you can get access to. This is the one I unlocked, Tommy, for when I beat him on his track. And then you can see you got different power levels, and then when you pick a car, you can make adjustments. So for tuning. So you can do that. And then these are the other characters. This is the character I picked, and then I tuned it to the way I like it. So you have those. That's at the garage, and of course you can see there's much more you can unlock. And then there's some options, typical options there. And then let's go back to the Breeze Tour, and so I can show you some of the things that I did over there from the start. So there's the start, Breeze Tour number 1, and I got first place. It's kind of a tutorial as well when you go through it, and it also will take you to other tracks that will help you with learning other things. Got first there. So this is another track I got, but also there was training down here, and I only got third because this one is a little bit harder, where you actually had to hit some obstacles and crash or to knock them out, like cones or something like that. So I need to go back and do better on that one, which you can do, as you can see. So, and this was the additional track to race that fourth. No, I don't want to do that. Yes, I want to, where I was able to unlock the fourth driver. So that's pretty much it in the game in the nutshell, and I hope you like what you've seen. Again, this is kind of a first look. I did the first look at the track, showing off what I played before. It's a fun little racer. I'm sure there's more to unlock that I'll learn along the way, and looking forward to talking about it in the podcast that goes out, the Nintendo Dads podcast that goes out every Friday morning. As most of you probably already know, but if you're new here, check us out. You can hear us about each one of the 4 dads talking about games that they play when they're on. So again, this is Tim with the Nintendo Dads, and I will check you later. Bye-bye.